Well, those people may have spoken out of ignorance. They do not know the man called Peter Obi, a former governor. From our investigation, we found out that Mr. Peter Obi, as a former governor, has no plot of land in Anambra State. I don't know of any other former governor that doesn't have land in his place.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. Today we get some videos for our team. We want quickly the review to you concerning the things we see if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Still on the issue of Peter Obi. You know, as with the journey to this very 2023 general election, a lot of people, though they come up, they speak out concerning the things when they say, then they say no about Peter Obi due to all the investigation when it be say they don't carry out personally concerning everything when it be say Peter Obi they talk anytime when it be say they give an opportunity to stand before people to address people about his own self. Now we get other videos when it be say we see they receive from interview when it be say some Nigerians top dignitaries they come outside to review some certain details about this Peter Obi to educate the public the personality of this person when it be see each and every one of us they talk about. And before we go on to the review these videos one after the other, we want quickly beg you for one favor. I beg help us to like this video because now the only way will be say YouTube and Facebook will help us recommend this video to each and every one of us all over the world. The more this video get likes, the more they recommend them to people. Now their own policy now it be that very one. Thank you so much for your support. Now I'll first of all leave you to watch this video. We'll come back for more.
Peter Obi's candidacy may be seen from the prism of the southeast in the north because some people are beginning to say, look, Peter Obi is pandering more as a southeastern candidate, not as a Nigerian candidate. While some people are also saying that, look, those from the north needs to understand Peter Obi very well. When the campaign season begins, how prepared is the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum, including your party, the Labour Party, to sell Peter Obi as a pan-Nigerian presidential candidate and not someone who should be seen from the prism of the Southeast alone?
So, when people argue in this manner about a candidate from the Southeast, the fear of other zones, particularly from the North, it is laughable. The logic is so warped. I mean, we have had presidents coming from other regions of the country, from the Northeast, Northwest, North Central, Southwest, and even South-South. Why is it that we don't talk about that only when it comes to talking about a candidate from the Southeast? That is what you will never find an explanation. So if this country is to move forward, it is not about where one comes from. It is about what the person who throws up himself for leadership, his or herself for leadership, what he can do. And so far, Peter Obi has been able to prove beyond reasonable doubt, even in his own consultations, that he understands the problems of this country. He understands the economy very well. He understands what he can do with regard to security. He understands more about education. So when you have a leader, not only because of the zone he comes from, no, but also the stuff he is made up of. I mean, you cannot compare Peter Obi to others who have always paraded themselves and talk about the region they come from. Peter Obi is a pan-Nigerian. He doesn't talk about the region he comes from. He doesn't talk about who he is. He talks about what he can do for Nigeria. And that is the kind of leader we want. You have already seen how from the north to the south, from east to west, Nigerians of all walks of life, irrespective of their religious background, irrespective of their cultural or ethnic background, irrespective of their region, they are coming together and they are saying one thing: we are tired. We are tired. We are looking for leadership. Leadership that has humanity at the center. Leadership that will look at Nigerians as the same. Not leadership that will look at Nigerians from the prism of ethnicity or region or religion. So it is a simple arithmetic.
And I come back to you, Professor Wekako. What do you say to those well-grounded politicians in APC and PDP who just dismiss Peter Obi as a social media sensation, and of course that he keeps reeling out fake statistics and that he doesn't have experience in running a federal government or having been in a position of working in the federal government, apart from just being chairman of the Security and Exchange Commission, which is just a temporary job? What do you say to those kind of people who just dismiss him as someone who shouldn't be taken seriously by the regular politicians who have been in the system for years?
Well, those people may have spoken out of ignorance. They do not know the man called Peter Obi, a former governor. From our investigation, we found out that Mr. Peter Obi, as a former governor, has no plot of land in Anambra State. I don't know of any other former governor that doesn't have land in his place. We found out that Peter Obi doesn't enjoy gratuity, no pension.
Now, when you say, sorry to just interject, if you say he has no land in Anambra State, I know his residence is based in Onitsha.
Given by government. Okay. No land allocation by government to Peter Obi. This is our private investigation, and I want to be proved wrong. I know people are listening to us. We found out that Peter Obi has no official land plot allocated to him by Anambra State government. We found out that no pension, no gratuity. We know some former governors who are earning up to 300 million from their state. They are at the Senate. They are earning at the Senate. They are still earning at their state. Peter Obi. We also, part of restructuring we are talking of is to reduce the cost of governance. You see where politics has become the most thriving industry in Nigeria today, where chief executive has so many special this, special this, special this, special that, sometimes up to 100, one person. Peter Obi is not going to do that. He's going to cut the cost of governance. These other politicians that have dismissed Peter Obi, saying that he quotes wrong figures, these are the people who are sharing money, their trust in the power of their deep pockets. But you can see, in Kano, a Kano man, a Fulani donated the property for the campaign of Peter Obi. Go to Lagos, go to other parts of the country, non-Igbos. So Peter Obi is a national phenomenon. People who are progressive, progressive-minded Nigerians, irrespective of their ethnic or religious background, they want a change, and they are rooting for Peter Obi. So those politicians who are hoping, trusting in their deep pocket and the state machinery, they will meet their Waterloo, because Nigerians are tired.
Some time ago, Peter Obi met with the G5 governors just to agree on the way forward as it has to do with the upcoming presidential election. The G5 governors are from PDP, and we know that Peter Obi is from Labour Party. I want you to hear what Peter Obi said concerning their meeting. He didn't go into details, but I think we can deduce something from it.
I can tell you the only deal I have with them is that they are passionate for a better Nigeria. That's the only deal. Everybody wants Nigeria to survive now. Everybody, because at the end of the day, if it collapses, anarchy consumes everybody. He wouldn't have a party. If they throw a bomb now here, he wouldn't know who is governor, who is the gate man. So it is better we save Nigeria, because if it happens, nobody knows who will be affected. So we want Nigeria to be saved. We want a better Nigeria. Everybody wants to bequeath his children anarchy. Look at him caring about those people in IDP camp. They're not his children. They're not anything. He can just walk away and say they're not his business. But he's caring about them, and that's what we want. We want a Nigeria that will show the same patriotism by caring about people and everything.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say all of you don't listen to that very video. We're very sorry, say we just need to leave that video like this in order for you to understand the details waiting these people review. Now, I believe a lot of us when we say will come across this video, one thing when we say it will come our mind not past be say now because of say these people they be Labour Party members, or maybe they support Peter Obi, now it made them they come outside for this national television to they defend Peter Obi. That will not be the truth. The truth not pass be say these people they go ahead to go do their own personal investigation, and that one are the reason why it be say they fit come outside like this confidently to speak, and also they ask each and every one of us to go and do our own personal investigation to come back. If we find anything different from what they tell us now, maybe we can prove them wrong. And this one a similar way of the word when they see with the receive from Peter Obi anytime when they say he get the opportunity to address Nigerians. The question when they say we want to ask you when EBC you know one yield to this claros call when EBC each and every one of us they carry out to you now. You don't investigate on your own to see all the things when we say Peter Obi they talk about the things when we say he don't do. The time when we say get the opportunity to lead Anambra State as the governor of Anambra State, whether all those things they be true or they be false. I equally believe some weeks ago we bring a video of Amebola Tinubu, all the properties when we say this man don't acquire for Lagos State, all the lands and everything. A lot of people they tell us say those one are lies, say na false video. Then we equally tell you those property they get addresses, they get locations, and so many other things when we say you will fit to trace those places. You don't go out to verify before you come out here. They condemn us. Say the video when we say we they try to spread to the public, say na falsehood. You see, our problem as Nigerians not past BC. We know they read and we know they do research. And these people, which is these politicians, they understand this very one. Now, the reason why BC that they capitalize upon our ignorance. And remember, they already talk, say ignorance is the greatest disease. You don't know, and you don't want to know, and you don't care to know. They will continue to trade upon you. So now the reason why BC will they beg each and every one of us. I beg. Not because of say my papa doing like this, make I doing like this. Because they suffer when they say your papa don't suffer. Now it make you day the position when they say you day today. If your father make the right decision, I believe you for not day the position when they say you day today. I not come here to insult anybody, but I beg each and every one of us. This 2023, we need to advise ourselves by ourselves and take the right decision. As we always talk, if we miss some for this 2023, may we not disturb God though, after this election, no, because God no will hear us and human being no will feel help us. Because now waiting we go for market to price, now in we buy, and we must endure to the last. All right, I will leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section, even as we draw the line here. And before we say a final goodbye, we'll quickly use this medium to appreciate each and every one of you for your time when you stay with us up to this moment. God Almighty will bless you. And also the way we be the help of the share these broadcasts, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I bet not forget to help us share this very one so that we still reach our brothers and sisters all over the world, because we believe we want to say information, not power. And as we do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.